Hi there and welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot. My name is Chanel and I am your reader when you come to visit me at this channel. If you like the way that I read, you can hit the subscribe button so you can find me next time. This reading is intended for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. And also, if you're watching for Capricorn, this might feel like a message for you about your Capricorn. So if you need to reverse the roles, feel free to do so. Now, I am looking at Capricorn situation for the month of August. And this energy at the bottom of the deck kind of tells me the situation that you've been dealing with for a while. So it looks like there was something that you at one point had you feeling very stuck. This is kind of a chaotic energy for those of you watching, because we're going from being invested to not invested to reuniting to arguing to people just straight ghosting. It looks like there's multiple people kind of involved in this equation, because we have quite a few threes and they're all in the reverse, which kind of talks about disappointment around too many people in a connection. Now, I am seeing this come through as release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. We have situationship in the reverse, and we have courtship in the reverse, apology in the reverse. And the bottom of the deck is kind of another card of apology, right? As well as new love. So for those of you who are Capricorn or watching, it seems as though not only are there two people that you've been dealing with off and on, there's the old person, there's a newer person, right? Maybe not a brand new person, but two people that have been around long enough to kind of know about each other and be having some real issues with the fact that they're still both a part of your life, right? Now, your past energy for the months before August or the weeks leading up to this reading is the Death card in the reverse. So I'm seeing that something is past its expiration date, and my guess is whatever that is, that has to do with your ex-partner. It seems as though you want to move on to someone new, or this energy that's coming in that's a little bit fresher, and I don't feel like this is brand new, but you're having troubles releasing either the way that your ex made you feel and you're bringing that into your next situation or relationship, or you're having trouble releasing your ex altogether. Now, for some of you, there are children involved, and that could play a huge role in why you're having those troubles as far as being able to move on from your ex or put up those boundaries so that you're able to start a new relationship. And for that, we have the Oracle card, Healing Family Issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So for some of you, maybe you're afraid that if you stop communicating with your ex the way that they want you to, you may not be able to see your children the way that you should, right? Some of you are actually thinking about going to court for some kind of custody agreement rather than trying to figure it out amongst the two of you, because that would allow there to be that boundary kind of set in place where you don't have to feel like you need to jump through hoops or be nice to someone to get access to your children, right? But that is kind of a smaller group of you. That is advised, though. If that's what you're thinking about, I think it would go very well for you. So you should look into that, because that'll allow you to have a life without having to kiss your ex-partner's butt and always have them in your business, right? All right, so moving forward, why everything happened that got us here is the Six of Coins, which again talks very much about you trying to divide your energy, your time, your resources. And what's coming through here for me is a division of loyalty. And I think that's really been the issue with your newer partner, is trying to figure out, what are you doing? Can you move the situation forward and build a life with me? Or do you need more time, right? Hard part, though, is courtship is in the reverse as well as apology in the reverse. So it seems that in the last few weeks, Capricorn, the person that you've been dealing with that wants to build a life with you, is getting a little bit frustrated with having to wait around, right? When can we really solidify what we're doing? We've been in these kind of gray areas for a while. I'm tired of accepting apologies when I feel like I'm telling you what I need. That's coming through very strongly. So it looks as though for you, you're in the process of feeling like you need to make a decision. And what's very difficult is that someone is going to get hurt here, right? There's going to have to almost be a severing of ties in a way that I feel like you're a little bit uncomfortable with doing, because that seems like it's new for you. But we have You Deserve Love coming through. You are lovable, right? So it's time for you to really start kind of weighing out the situation, because I feel like you're giving a lot to somebody from your past that really takes advantage of you, right? And I feel like this person is doing everything in their power to keep you from being able to move forward with this other person. And unfortunately, it looks like the person you really want to be with is getting sick of waiting around, right? So it's kind of time to make a choice about what you want. Past energy led to the King of Cups in the reverse. So emotions were held in. The hard part is your partner is looking at it as you being manipulative because you're not able to give them what they need. You're not expressing what's going on with you, right? Because you're kind of trying to hold it all together and keep everything afloat. And so the communication has not been good. And it looks like there's been some sort of argument, right? Now, I do see that there's a possibility of an apology because this doesn't look like it's over. But I think the two of you are kind of at this standstill, right? Because your person really wants you to be able to move forward, okay? And the hard part is they want more than just your love. They want you. They want all of you and everything that comes with that. And so I think that the person that you're dealing with is just kind of frustrated, but also giving you space. Now, for you, Capricorn, you will be figuring this out, and it's going to come about in a way that allows you to find a resolution that works for everyone involved. So I know that you've been a bit worried about that, and that's probably why you've been delaying this a little bit. But something has happened in the last few weeks, months, even the last year, where you've learned so much about life and about what you want for yourself that I feel like you're finally finding the courage to go after it, right? Something has changed with you. You are beginning to realize that you're holding on to people that probably aren't matching your vibe, or they're not treating you very nice. And then that's pushing the people that really love you out of your life. Now, future energy is 6 of Swords in the reverse, and that's being clarified by the 7 of Swords in the reverse. So this is a revelation. This is an apology. This is the return of someone, quite literally, with both of these cards, that doesn't either want you to move on, or this is you coming to the realization that you don't want to move on from somebody. Perhaps in the past, you felt like the person you were dealing with was being a pain in the butt, and they were asking you to do all this stuff. Now, in their absence, maybe you're going back and dealing with this old partner with the kids or whoever, and you're starting to realize, like, whoa, I don't want this either. Like, maybe I should talk to this person and try to come to some sort of compromise, right? Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. Old person is kind of sus. Like, they're coming through as being suspect. They're coming through as being kind of a liar. I think that maybe for some of you, you're holding on to the old person because there's still feelings there. You're going to see in the next few weeks that this is probably not what you want because it's way more of a burden. Sometimes we romanticize things when we think about the past until we get to see it again and realize that there's a reason why that is in the past and not a part of our present, right? Tell me about new. Yeah, that's exactly it. Whatever's been holding you up, and if you're watching for Capricorn and your Capricorn's been taking forever, whatever they're doing now, if they're not talking to you, that's quite literally going to give them the information they need to speed things up in a much quicker way than what's been happening in the past. So for you cross watchers, I do feel like there's going to be a pretty swift turnaround if you've removed yourself from your Capricorn's life. Now, for you, Capricorn, I feel like you're going to get very clear on what you want, and you're going to have less of a difficult time moving the situation forward and getting to be able to commit or to solidify something with someone that you've been very interested in. Your person's energy, I'm reading for the new person, the person that's really in your heart, not kind of this person that's been dragging you down, because it looks like Spirit's asking you to release them. So we're not too worried about them. But your other person that you really care for is coming through as the 3 of Wands. So they've gotten into a place where it's like they're waiting for you, but they're not making concessions to go after you. They're not following you. They're hoping that you'll return. But at this point, this person, I feel like, is getting a little bit tired, right? Energy for how they're viewing you, Capricorn, you have the 4 of Coins in the reverse. So that's quite literally them feeling like it's time for you to release the past, right? And if that doesn't happen, they're going to have to let you go because there's still too many people that you're trying to make things work with. And they're really trying to build something with you. This is somebody that sees a future with you, right? Now, how you're viewing them is a Four of Swords. So if this has been kind of tumultuous, you might be taking a break from this, but you have every intention of coming back to this person and asking for another try. I think you've just been trying to figure this out, or you will be trying to figure this out over the next few weeks. Now, your last oracle card is playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine, which is a lot easier said than done when you're dealing with all this baggage, right? But this is saying to try to reincorporate the fun and the romance into the situation that you really want to be in. And I feel like this person would probably be very happy to reciprocate, because it looks like they really do miss you. Now, I'm going to take this over to the extended reading. We're going to take a look at the person that it sounds like you're trying to move towards. We'll see how they feel about you, what they want for the future, what they're currently doing, and what they will do, as well as how that will affect you and the advice for dealing with that situation in person. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you, and good luck with all of this. I'll speak to you again soon. Bye. Nothing they do is ever going to make you walk away from these situations that it feels like you are stuck in, okay? They feel like they have to make a lot of concessions to keep you in their life. They're in a space of feeling as though they are becoming, it's almost like they're becoming someone they don't want to be. This person kind of feels like their own family and friends are chastising them, judging them, making fun of them in some ways, because it's getting into a place where it's like this person is always trying very hard to vie for your attention or show you all the reasons why they'd be a great partner.